Hello my dear friends and welcome back to tutorslearns.com, and today we are going to learn something called global variables and local variables. So this was the last time that we had created, and let's delete everything, save it, ensures that everything working fine. Okay, so now let me create a variable first. Create it $a equals 20 and create a function. Let it be myf. Okay, and $a echo $a and myf. So before I run this program, let me tell you what's happening. So I had defined a variable a named 20, and I had defined a function, and a function is basically a block of code that perform a specific task. So here is the function named myf. We had given the name myf to it, and in this function what we are doing, we are simply trying to echo the value of a, that is to print the value of a, that is 20. And how it's gonna run? It's gonna run by here. It's the definition of the function, and it will tell that now execute this function. So okay, so now let's save it and alt tab F5. And whoa, as you can see, there is an error and saying undefined variable a in line 16. And why is that happening? If you can see, in 16 we are trying to echo the $a, and it's saying that the a is undefined, whereas we had defined the a in the line 12. Well, it's saying that this because it is a global variable and it has been defined out of the scope of this function. And let me tell you, this is I'm giving a comment, and this is how we give comments in PHP. So this is a global variable, and global variables will be available only outside this function or any function. So global variables are for outerior part of the body and not for the interior of the functions. So if I would like to access the value of a, I would like to cut it and I would like to paste it in here and save it. As now you can see, the value of a has been defined inside the function, so now the function can use it. If you save it and check it, there the value of a is now printed now. But if you take it outside the loop or the function there, then it will return uh, an error saying that the variable a is undefined, and that's what called a global variable. In a similar way, if you want to get a dollar, let me define first dollar b equals 40, and now this time I would like to have a value of b. So save it and hit F5. So any variable which is inside the function is known as local variable. There, so this is local variable, and this will be only available to inside function, and it will not be available to outside of this function. For example, if I would like to echo, that is um, echo $b, then this would give us an error saying that the b is undefined, where we had defined b in this function, but it will only be available to this function and not for the outside of this function. So save it, alt tab, hit F5. So as you can see, this is returning us the same undefined variable b in line 22, and in 22 we are trying to echo it, that is print it. So that's what I want to teach you, that the local variables are only available inside the function, whereas the global variables are only available to outside the functions. Global variables are not available for the inside the functions, and the local variables are not outside for the outside the function. So okay, but there is a way by which we can use the global variables. And to use the global variables, we can do one thing. And what is that? We can use a keyword named global. So type first global and then type $a, and what it's saying that that the variable a we are using is global and we want to use it. So if it's right, why it's giving me this error? Okay, I used dollar here. Okay, so if I save this and hit it, so now you can see I can use the value of a, even though it's a global variable, I can use it inside the function, and that's because of this keyword global, which saying that this is a global variable, though I want to use it, so that's why I could use it. If I remove this, it will give us the same error that we are having at first. And so this was the concept of global and local variables. And in the next video, I'll be telling you about the static variables. So I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you and have a